My sister, the head of the prestigious Atherton Scholarship Committee, always said we were a family of winners. She worshipped perfection, surrounding herself with what she called our kind of people, flawless, ambitious, and bred for success. Every year, she'd host this grand gala, a spectacle of wealth and power, where the scholarship winner would be announced. For her, it wasn't about charity. It was about handpicking the next generation of elites. This year, one name was on everyone's lips: Leo. He was a genius, an artist from a background that made my sister's skin crawl, but his talent was undeniable. He was the clear frontrunner. On the night of the gala, the air was thick with expensive perfume and quiet ambition. I was up in the AV booth, running the technical side of the event, a role my sister considered suitably behind the scenes for a family member who lacked her killer instinct. From my bird's-eye view, I saw it all unfold. Leo, looking nervous but hopeful in a rented suit, was making his way toward the stage. That's when my nephew, my sister's entitled son, stepped out of the shadows. He accidentally stuck his foot out. Leo went down, hard. He tumbled down a short flight of marble stairs, a sickening crack echoing even over the polite chatter. His portfolio, his life's work, scattered across the floor, trampled under the indifferent feet of the guests. I saw him clutch his side, his face a mask of agony. Broken ribs, we found out later. I wanted to rush down, to help, but I was frozen. Then I saw my sister. She didn't run to Leo. She didn't call for a medic. She glided over to him, her posture perfect, her expression unreadable. She knelt, not in concern, but like a queen addressing a peasant. I couldn't hear what she said from the booth, but I had a live mic feed for the stage, and one of the ambient mics was right there. I instinctively hit record. Her voice, laced with ice, dripped into my headphones. "This is a world for people who can stand on their own 2 feet," she whispered to the boy gasping on the floor. "And you, my dear, just proved you don't belong. You're a liability. Consider your application withdrawn." Then she stood up, smoothed her silk dress, and walked away, leaving him broken and alone. My blood ran cold. The sheer cruelty of it, the calculated destruction of a young man's dream, it was monstrous. All my life, I'd been her quiet, compliant sibling, the one who just went along with the family's cutthroat philosophy, but not anymore. An hour later, my sister took the stage, radiating smug satisfaction. She began her speech, talking about integrity, strength, and the importance of family loyalty, all while her son smirked from the front row. "Family stands together," she declared, looking right at me in the booth. She was demanding my silence, my complicity. She wanted me to be one of our kind of people, and in that moment, I made my choice. As she paused for dramatic effect, ready to announce her nephew as the new default winner, I didn't play the planned tribute video. Instead, I rerouted the audio feed. Her own voice, that cold, cruel whisper, filled the grand ballroom. "This is a world for people who can stand on their own 2 feet. You don't belong." The words echoed, stark and ugly. Then, I switched the video feed to the security camera angle I had access to. On every giant screen, the entire ballroom watched the scene play out in silent, damning clarity, my nephew tripping Leo, and my sister delivering her verdict over his crumpled body. The silence that followed was heavier than any scream. It was the sound of a dynasty crumbling. The fallout was immediate and catastrophic. My sister was fired from the committee and is now facing assault charges for her role in the incident. Her son's future, once a golden path, is now a wasteland of lawsuits and social exile. The Atherton Committee, in a desperate attempt at damage control, awarded the scholarship to Leo. He won, yes, but the victory was hollow. The physical injuries will heal, but the trauma of that night, the public humiliation and the brutal confirmation that the system was rigged against him, will likely stay with him forever. He got the prize, but at what cost? I exposed the truth, but I also unleashed a public spectacle of humiliation. My sister and nephew were judged in the most brutal court of all public opinion, but was it justice? Was I right to use her own tactics against her? To humiliate her in front of the very people she sought to impress? What do you think? Is public shaming a fair price for cruelty, or does it just create another victim? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching.